More sports now in this time of the pandemic. It's about how a decision by the National Park Service could dramatically change the availability and quality of golf in the District of Columbia. The NPS has given the job of upgrading and restoring East Potomac, Rock Creek, and Langston golf courses to the National Links Trust, I beg your pardon, singular. So who cares? Well, maybe you should. This move has the chance to be the blueprint for other kinds of renovation projects across the country. And joining us this afternoon is Mike McCartin. He's co-founder of the National Links Trust. Mike, thanks. Great to have you with us this afternoon. For more than 15 years, I hosted Capital Golf Weekly right here on this station, and not a year didn't go by we didn't decry the quality and availability of those three DC courses. My question is, how did you and your partners finally get this done?
Well, I think it's been in the works with the National Park Service for a long time, and it's a real credit to them to be kind of putting in place a structure that makes a large investment in the properties possible. And I grew up in Arlington and learned to play at East Potomac, and these courses are really special to me, so it's really an honor to be a part of this whole thing.
We have some wonderful golf courses in the area, and three great ones in terms of location in the District of Columbia. And now it looks like we're going to get them. This is a 10-year plan. Tell me, in a decade from now, what's the vision for those three courses?
Sure. Our opinion is that you can have great golf courses and great golf course design and still have them affordable and accessible to everyone in the community. So our goal is, first of all, to preserve what's really great about them right now, which is that they're just wonderful, inclusive places that you kind of represent the best of golf culture. And then add on to that, some of the great architects practicing today, working to restore the courses to what they were when they were built back in the 1920s and for Langston in 1940.
You mentioned the AllStars here, Gil Hance, Tom Doak, Bo Welling, AllStars. How'd you get them to sign on?
Well, the co-founder of the National Links Trust, Will Smith, and I have a background in the golf course design business. Mm-hmm. And we both worked for Tom Doak for a good amount of time and have great relationships with Gil and with Bo. And so that was probably the strong point of our bid, was being able to draw on those relationships, get those guys really excited about the opportunities here in DC. And kind of everyone on our team looks at this as an opportunity to show what's possible in golf, not just for private courses and for resorts that, charge a lot of money to, go and play, but for people who are playing every day on their local municipal course.
And that brings me to this question too. What happened in the great golf boom around here was you had a whole bunch of golf courses get built around here that you had to pay between, maybe $75 and $150 to go play. The notion here is to keep these courses affordable, but this is going to require some work. How do you reconcile those two things? How do you keep them affordable?
Sure. Well, the first and most important thing is that we're a nonprofit. So our goal is not to make as much money as possible. Our goal is to make enough money to continue making investments in the properties while keeping them affordable. So that's kind of step one. Step two would be, we're going to be raising money to fund some of this work. We already have a good amount of money on the books to accomplish kind of the first phases of our project. And so it's going to be a combination of hopefully creating very continually popular places as they have been in the past, and generating income and donations to kind of perpetuate this through the life of the lease, which is hopefully going to be 50 years.
This is very exciting, not just for those of us who live in the federal city, but for all of us who live in the region and who play golf around here. And I don't even think you have to be a golfer to be excited about what this possibly means. Great to have you with us. Thanks so much. And we're going to follow up on this. We want to continue following this story because it is a very exciting one. Thanks for your time today.
Great. Thank you.
When we come back, a legacy of laughter.